And welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Warrior. Post-commentary, I believe this is... it's either part 8 or 9. I kind of lost track in the sets. I'm trying my best, but I want to say this will be the second last recording session of me commentating before the next part, which will actually have the last part of Dragon Warrior, which shows the finale. This, I would say, we're about 3/4 of the way in. So after our long... actually, before I mention anything about that, this recording of the gameplay here takes place about 3 days after the last one, which all happened in that dungeon back in the town of the Northwest. I can't be asked to name its name, but whatever. So I obtained the silver heart from the last session, and once you do, you want to go back where Cole is, and you want to go west of Cole to this area I'm heading up, to the northern cave, because you want to come across the wizard who is expecting you to return the silver harp, and in exchange he gives you an item in which you need to beat the goddamn game. So make sure you get to him and give him this precious silver harp, because he needs that son of a bitch, I guess, as we need what lies in that chest there, and it is none other than, well, it's not night, well it is nighttime, but we need to take the goddamn thing. Staff of Rain! Yes, that is one of the most essential items we'll need, and we'll get to that point where we start using that son of a bitch later on. Okay, so, I believe in... oh yeah, don't mind me, I was being a little bit drunk on the stairs right there, thinking I can talk to the goddamn stairs, but not. I don't know what I'm doing in this part right here. I've gone back to Cole because, oh I know, because I wanted to unlock that door that has that wizard in there, because I think he somewhat has something important to say, but not entirely. Obviously you need a magic key to get in there, and he tells you that, have I got the flute? Which I think I do. So now I need to go to, Cantlin, I believe that's how you pronounce it, which is pretty far away. I think Cantlin is, yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen in this recording, in this commentary session, but eventually we'll get there. Yeah, it is important. Yeah, no, I did pick up the flute, because the flute is actually located in this town. You just gotta find it. Well, it's south of that, what I call that fountain area, which I have actually shown where it was. So I'm showing you that part of the clip, so you know exactly where you need to go. Now here, I'm starting to head out. So you're going towards the same direction where you found across the mountain cave, where that well, that place where I found that fighter's ring, which is over there. In fact, I believe I head over there just to make sure that I'm sort of pinpointing my way so I know where I want to go. But it's from that cave you want to start heading south to a village which holds, I would call the next boss. So yeah, there's Mountain Cave, but we don't need to go in there again. Instead, we need to start heading south. And I will say, get prepared, because there's going to be a lot of enemies, or at least even south away from that village, that are going to be just as hefty and hard, and they show no mercy whatsoever. Make sure you are well prepared, or at least, you know, get a little bit stronger, because what am I, level 13? Which I guess is good enough, at least for these monsters. I can just one-shot them like so. But yeah, it's not going to be, just wait until we start getting a lot more south. Well, it's not even south, it's more east of where I want to go. And then it just starts to really testify. Oh shit. Anyway, so this next part, we'll say, actually, what would I say? Maybe it's a little bit too soon for that, but I know what I was trying to do is that I was, yeah, there's the village right there, so it's in that desert. I was looking at this, and I think, what is it? I'm just looking at, this is about half an hour left of just footage watching right here. So I think I have an idea of how far I want to actually do this commentary right here. Because I want to say, there's either 9 or 10 parts to this Let's Play. I don't know how many parts there's going to be. Oh, look at that, it's the Gold Man, who was a threat in the east side of the world, but now he's more like, well, bring it on, bitch. At least if I defeat you, I'll get shit amount of gold and experience closer to my level. Just like I said, there was 4 parts of the live recording, and there's going to be 5 or 6. I think this is actually going to be 5. Let me just see what I've done. Oh, well, I can't see it just yet, but I want to say, yeah, I've done 4 post-commentary sessions, and this is number 5, I want to say. So there's probably going to be 10 parts to this, but I could be wrong. Who knows? But there's the village. Now make sure you're also prepared before you're getting into this village, because this boss coming up Yeah, he's not easy. In fact, I probably died a lot here well, no, I wouldn't say more times, but just attempting to do this, I died more times than I did with the dragon. When you come to here, make sure you avoid this area as much as you can. There are monsters. You're going to have to walk on the spiny, thorny bushes and get to those 2 trees, and there is the axe-wielding knight. He is a son of a bitch to try and kill. In fact, trying to put him to sleep is not going to do anything. Instead, he's just going to... Oh no, he is asleep. So, sorry, I was thinking of something else. Yeah, no, you want to put him to sleep and make sure you stop him casting spells at you. And then you just fucking spam him with either you attack him or you use spells. And I think, yeah, my physical attacks is just as strong. So I start absolutely decimating him by just hurting him and throwing spells. In fact, more so enough, I stopped using the spell hurt. I think I used it because, like I said, I think of it like Pokemon. It's more of a special attack, and his special defense is not as high. But I hit him, and now he starts to attack, and he hits really hard. So just be aware that he hits really hard, and as such, I want to try and put him to sleep, which I do, luckily. There's times where I've missed, and or they just don't work. So, like I said, I've died to this maniac a lot of times, more so than the green dragon. In fact, even more so than the final boss, I would say. But there we go. I kicked his ass, and now it was very important that we defeat him, because once you do, you want to search down on the ground where he once stand, and then you will find Edric's armor, which you automatically put on. Not only does it give you a defense boost, but you can walk on thorny areas without getting yourself hurt, which is fucking it's a bonus. And especially because later down the track you're going to be coming across areas that requires you to walk over thorn bushes. There we go. Now we've got to come across a knight, which is not as intimidating as the axe knight. Now this part right here, this cut is a next recording session. This takes place. This is 3 days after the last one. 3 days after the axe-wielding knight. Now here, basically, once you finish defeating the knight, I think I went back and healed myself. Oh yeah, the demon knight. You can tell he's a demon because he's all shadow. You want to start heading down south a bit, and then you start heading east. Follow this bridge. This is kind of a little bit of a convoluted maze. Well, I don't want to say maze, but you just want to make sure that you take the right path, because otherwise you'll end up wasting your time. Those Magi Ravens, my god, man, you just don't want to deal with them. They just follow you. They even quick attack you the moment you start just entering into their battle zone, and they start doing magic on you. You just can't fucking win. Just follow this path that I have followed right here. And I will say, this is all sort of just blind. I'm just guessing where I need to go. But like this part right here, these massive thorny bushes, without the armor, there's no way of you of crossing over here unless you just constantly heal yourself away through there. But that's fucking stupid. Get Edric's armor as soon as you defeat the knight. You'd need to, and make sure you do. I don't know how you would know about that, but luckily I did remember that, because yeah, what are you to do? Anyway, there is something important in one of those areas of those spiky, spiny bushes, or whatever you want to call them. We won't get to that just yet, but eventually we will. I may have an idea of how far I want to go with this recording session, but at this point, I'm just trying to get to this next place called Cantlin. We're actually gaining in close. You go to this bridge going up that way, and then there's another bridge you have to cross, and then south of there is Cantlin. But there is something in store there, and again, just make sure you are prepared for this, because it's not easy when you come across this. There's the bridge, then you just head south, and even before you get into this kingdom, there's this fucking Golem who draws near, and he's quite hard unless you have this fairy flute. So putting him to sleep with your spell doesn't work, but you can put him to sleep with this flute, and he'll go to sleep. But mind you, he's not going to stay asleep for long. He will wake up and start to attack you. I remember I had to verse this thing a few times just because I died after defeating him because I didn't save, and I got quite lucky where I actually scored some excellent moves, as you call it, critical hits, if you will, and I was able to beat him a lot more quicker than I have right here. So this would be me defeating him, and making sure that I persevered after that, so I managed to save along the way back. But I think on my way just to get to Catlin, I was running away from enemies, because if I kept fighting them, there was no way I was going to have enough health to beat this golem. He was shit. He was just absolutely pummeling me down to the ground. Try healing, of course, and I nearly died a few times, so try and put him to sleep so I can heal up again. But yeah, he's going to be there no matter what. Be sure you have the fairy flute, because it just makes it so much easier to destroy him, like so. I'm pretty sure you can defeat him if you increase your level by a lot, but who knows? It just makes it so much easier if you have the fucking flute on you. And there's Catlin. God forbid if an enemy appeared right before the fucking castle, I was going to be fucked. Alright. So, this is a bit of a huge kingdom. I think, well, it's probably the same size as where you started, but at least you've actually got some pretty good merch that you can come across here. Like these items, but I don't think I think I already have a large shield. I'm pretty sure. If I go to my stats, yeah, here we go. Large shield, Edric's armor, and a broadsword, which I know that would need changing eventually, but I can't remember when I actually change it. Probably not at this time, but I'm going to spend most of my time in this recording gameplay session just wandering around this kingdom. Dragon Lord has news. Thou wish to still go on. Yes, because most of the guards around here are pussies. In fact, I will say, before I even get to the end of the game, I spent so much time in this area, at least outside of Catlin, because all the enemies were a challenge, but they did provide experience, and I spent a long time grinding my way up to a high enough level in which I thought was high enough to defeat the Dragon Lord. So yeah, and I end up sleeping in that inn. I end up getting a lot of gold out of all that, let me tell you. You think 5,021 gold is a lot, but it's it pales into compared to the items that I'd like to have. So you get some across these shops that are yeah, well, you know what I would have for dinner? Some fucking pizza. I know nothing. What is he, fucking Colonel Schnoltz? What's his name from Hogan's Heroes?
I know nothing.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, this is kind of pointless. There's nothing in this. I think there's like I want to say it's like a watchtower or a barracks or something. I don't know, but it's pointless. There's no door, no stairs, nothing to search here. I know nothing. Anyway, whoever that guy is in Hogan's Heroes, that's what she's trying to sound, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so I spent a lot of time in this area because I wanted to make sure that I at least trained these monsters. At least, as I said, they were hard, but they did provide some good experience. This big block you see right here in the middle, there is actually shit inside. In certain areas, in most areas, you can just waltz in there and just found out. It's like you're outside. Okay, that just threw me off with your weird dialogue. Held Edric's armor. Fellow named Win. Well, we aren't Win, but I'm by winning. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't actually say it like that. Oh shit. Anyway, but in this door right here. Oh yeah, but I ran out of magic keys, so fuck. But I didn't know it at the time. The wizard and the man down here has some pretty cool items that you can shop for. Yes. Oh yeah, he gives you. Yeah, I think he gave you a bit of a clue as to where the thing was or something. I don't know. Someone says that you can find an item of sorts in that area where I said the spiny bush things were. Anyway, getting to that, which will come eventually. Like I said, I'm just spending most of the time just going around here, making sure that I've talked to everybody. I haven't missed anyone. Yeah. Magic armor. I think that's actually going to be the next item I get. Or no, because Edric's armor, I think, is actually much more stronger than. No, I think I already had the magic armor, because I think I remember I bought it over at the place where the cheapest chips magic keys are. But yeah, you go inside this block and this is what's inside. A wizard. And then you go down south from there and there's more shit down there. I don't know what there is, but yeah. There's no doubt that I probably I haven't actually, explored or, came across everything in this kingdom. But that being said, I think I have actually got enough. It was enough at least for me to finish this, God for sake, this goddamn game. I still have no key. I can't remember if I actually... Well, no, I did speak to him, but I can't remember what he said. I think he actually tells you the next clue or something. And with Edric's armor, I want to say, I can safely walk on top of those, whatever you fucking call them, but they take a lot more health than those fucking spiky bushes. So by exiting this kingdom, this is now a new recording session gameplay, and this is about 4 days later from the previous one. And at this point, this is where I'm actually grinding now. I'm grinding so I become stronger. In fact, this is where I'm going to spend more time just doing this. And this took a long time to do, trust me. It was just, yeah, like I said, it took a lot out of me. I think that, yeah, I end up going back so I can actually get the keys, so I can go to those areas and start talking to these guys, or even getting some of those sweet deal items from there. Ugh. Again, I do have spell. I think, no, I want to say I did have spells. I cut a lot of it off. I can't quite remember exactly what I did, but here I go. I started doing more grinding here. This is where I spent most of the gameplay right here, is just in this section. I was fighting werewolves, I was fighting magic robed men, the magic wyverns that were pissing me off, those pink ones, which I don't think we've seen just yet, or maybe we have and I just wasn't paying attention. And occasionally you get green dragons in this area, which is pretty neat. Alright, I want to say at least, so now here, this is now another new recording session, because I've been cutting a lot of grindy stuff right there. This is, wait, oh no, this isn't new. No, this is all in the same day. Whoop. Oh well, doesn't matter. I was just looking at it, but it's labeled with something else, so yeah, never mind. Okay, so, oh yeah, make sure you stop these guys to spell, because they just will start annoying the shit out of you. There's the green dragon, and you want to at least come across more of them if you can. Oh yeah, so the green dragon, I think he actually provides a lot more experience than most of the other guys around here. If you come across the green dragons, make sure you try and defeat him. Just watch out for his fire attack though. They do, it does quite pack a bit. Putting him to sleep is your best bet, of course. So, what was that, 45 experience, which is shit. These fucking things, the sty wyverns. Make sure you stop their spell. Whatever you do, stop their spell. In fact, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing right there. I think I was contemplating if I should put him to sleep, but yeah. Because not only will they do a spell which is called Hurt More, which is basically a stronger hurt spell, but they also have Heal More, which heals a lot more health. And when as soon as you start putting stop spell, they can't do that, and then you can just fucking attack them. And I want to say at this point, after I defeat the Star Wyvern, this is where I start to discover that I get the auto heal magic, I believe. Level 14, yeah. I really want to actually look at the charts for the level, but I can't see it where that is, so I'll look into it. But I'm going to end the recording session right here, and the next part we're going to take on Dragon Warrior for the last time. Holy shit.